no jab, no job. The message to care home staff who from tomorrow will have to be fully vaccinated against COVID. But here in London, there's particular concern about the impact that change could have on recruitment. The capital has the highest number of unvaccinated carers in the country. Alpa Patel has been to one care home in Enfield to hear how the change is affecting them.
Are you going to get it?
I'm not sure.
If they had vaccine here today to give you, would you have it?
No, I have to know to think about it first.
That was 10 months ago, when manager Jonathan Beecham was looking at losing 25% of his staff because they were unvaccinated. But in the last few months, since the government's no jab, no job policy, there's been an unexpected shift.
From a care staff point of view, we've had 100% take up, which is great. But there's some other staff that we employ in other areas, housekeeping and kitchen, and so we've had to lose a couple of staff.
So the government policy of no job, no jab actually worked here?
It did. I think without that deadline, although it caused a lot of anxiety for us and for the staff, it has worked, yeah.
I think because I felt like I was being bullied into it and, being forced and like, oh, you have to go and have the jab, otherwise you can't stay in care. And I'm thinking, you're not telling me what I'm going to put in my body. But then I thought long and hard, and if you want to protect your residents, you need to have the jab.
But although all care staff here are now vaccinated, the majority are yet to have the booster, with some saying they will flat out refuse. How do you feel about the booster shot?
I'm not happy with the booster at all. I'm not.
So what will you do?
I will leave. I've tried. I didn't want the vaccine, in the beginning.
So it seems that the next big challenge at this care home, at least, is to get carers to take the booster shot. But that's not mandatory yet. It seems the government's policy of no jab, no job has worked here. But experts in the care sector say that is not the picture everywhere. Prior to the government's mandatory vaccine policy, there were 100,000 vacancies in care. Now the National Care Association estimate another 40,000 carers have left their jobs.
Lots and lots of people have been leaving the care home sector, and they've actually been going to the NHS or other social care settings, or actually leaving the sector completely. And so we've got a really challenging market now. It's probably the worst that people have seen over the last 30 years. And not having staff means we can't deliver services.
The government say that vaccines save lives, and it is their responsibility to protect vulnerable people. They say 90% of care staff have now had both doses, and that they are working closely with local authorities and care home providers to ensure there will always be enough staff with the right skills to deliver high-quality care. But Jonathan Beecham says recruitment is a challenge.
There are more jobs than staff at the moment. So if somebody is looking for, say, the kitchen role that we've got on offer, it will be other care homes advertising the same position. We've got to try and nick staff off each other to get through this time. The future, how many care staff will come in to this profession is still uncertain.
Alpa Patel, BBC London.